How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hello and welcome back to Arcanum Gaming. My name is Richie. Today we're back with another episode of Starship Simulator. This is a game that we haven't heard much about in quite a while. I know that the developers have been working a lot on developmental builds. I wasn't an early backer of the game, so I didn't get access to that, but they have recently, within the last week or two, apparently updated the demo. It's available on Steam. We have tech demo number 3 here. So that's what I want to check out today. So let's go ahead and read this. I know the ship has changed a lot since the last time we played. It's been changed to look a lot more like a hybrid between like Voyager and like a Vulcan ship with the gravity ring and stuff. It's very cool, very kind of unique design. I'm not sure I like it better than the original design, but it is what it is. So let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments. Alright, let's go ahead and read this and let's jump into it. Thanks for checking out Third Public Demo. Please be sure to check out the new scanning and navigation tutorials. A lot has changed on the bridge since Tech Demo 2. Okay. As always, this is a pre-alpha test build, so expect bugs, incomplete features. We encourage players to use F1 to report any bugs they do come across so that we can get them fixed ASAP. That's all, Captain. Have fun out there. Sweet. So I guess let's see what we got here. Bridge scanning and navigation engineering. Oh, I thought there was going to be a third tutorial. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess let's go ahead and try the new bridge scanning and navigation tutorial. The last time we did the engineering cold start sequence, so let's go ahead and try this one and see what's changed with the ship. I don't remember. I thought for some reason, here's the look at the new ship design there. Alrighty.
Welcome to the Magellan class Scanning and Navigation Training Module. My name is Ava, and the UN Space Fleet's AI voice assistant. In this module, we will review the correct procedure for identifying targets of interest, and then navigating the ship to the desired location. To begin, proceed to the ship's bridge. I have placed a waypoint on your HUD to help you find your way.
Okay. It's got like a little screen here. Okay. This is backspace, previous step, enter, skip the step. Yeah, we'll head to the bridge in a second. I want to look around here a bit. It's like the captain's office. It's pretty cool looking. Okay, so there's the other side of the ring, which is kind of in shadow there. That's really cool. Okay, this looks fairly similar. Maybe we should just go through the demo first. Is that a cat? Hold on. Okay, yeah, this lounge area looks similar. Ooh, the pool table. That's new, I think. We can actually interact with the balls, but I think from what I read in the update notes, we're supposed to be able to play, like actually play pool in the future. It's pretty cool. Let's take the stairs back up here. It is a cat. Jonesy, ship's cat. Hello, Jonesy. Can we interact with you at all? Apparently not. Cat appears to be asleep. Just trying to crouch there. Oh, cat's awake now. That's exciting. Hello, Jonesy. Okay. Let's just head to the bridge. Let's go through the tutorial and then we'll maybe explore the ship a bit.
Welcome to the bridge. This is the ship's nerve center, where you have command and control over any ship system. This bridge station is responsible for scanning space around the ship and then highlighting any targets of scientific interest for the command staff. You'll notice that the sensor's UI has 4 distinct modes, with each mode corresponding to one of the ship's physical sensor arrays. Let's begin by taking a look at the Galactic Position mode, which ties into the X-ray Pulsar-based Navigation and Timing Array, or XNAV for short. This array tracks the location and timing of known pulsars to accurately derive the ship's position relative to the galactic core. We can also reference that same catalogue of known stellar objects to obtain a high-level overview of each galactic sector. The default sector target always aligns with our ship's current local sector. However, by using the controls below, we can actually target any sector of space, anywhere in the galaxy, or even beyond. Go ahead and press the Target Select button to switch from our local sector to a manually targeted one.
Okay.
You'll notice that the sector information has now updated to reflect the change of sector target. While this is only a high-level overview of a given sector, the data can still be useful when deciding where to explore next. And then finally, we have some simple display controls for refining your view of the galactic map. Have a go at targeting a few different sectors yourself, and then press the long range button when you're ready to continue.
Okay. Let's just hit the long range thing.
The long range mode employs the ship's space-time curvature mass inferencer, or SCMI array for short. As the name suggests, the SCMI array infers the location and mass of celestial objects by detecting localized changes in the curvature of spacetime. While operating in passive mode, the array detects the largest sources of space-time curvature within a 50 light-year radius of the target location.
Okay.
Typically, these will be star systems, but the array is also capable of detecting much smaller objects within a few light-years, such as rogue planets. And as with the XNAV array, the default target location is the ship's current galactic coordinates.
Okay.
This will update automatically and refresh the target list as you travel across the galaxy, but you can toggle that behavior on and off using the auto refresh button. And again, we can also manually target any sector of space in an effort to find distant targets of interest. Just be aware that the SCMI array has a maximum active range of 2,000 light-years, beyond which it can only resolve the most massive of objects. And on the subject of active scans, let's take a more detailed look at a nearby star system. Go ahead and select the Alpha Centauri system, our closest stellar neighbor. A basic overview of that system is generated on the right-hand side, and the displayed information will expand over time as more detailed scans are performed. Now go ahead and click the Align to Target button to focus the SCMI array on this specific location in space.
Okay.
We are now presented with a more detailed view of the targeted location. However, you'll notice that it's only showing the passively acquired data. Let's fill in the blanks by performing a long-range survey.
Initiating
The SCMI
long-range
array is
survey.
now actively scanning the target location for point-like increases in the curvature of spacetime. By employing Einstein's field equations, the system can derive the amount of mass required to cause the observed increase in curvature. Then, once the mass is known, we can determine roughly what class of object we are observing, be it a rocky planet or a gas giant. Okay,
Long-range
there we
survey
go.
complete.
We now have a much more accurate picture of this star system. Go
Okay.
ahead and select any of the objects in the target list.
Alright, what do we have here? We've got several terrestrial planets, a few gas giants, a few dwarf planets. Let's pick number 4
You'll find
here.
that
How
we now
about it?
have more detailed information available to us on the right-hand UI panel. You will also notice that the data is split into distinct knowledge levels, and with our long-range survey, we have unlocked knowledge level 1. This is also indicated on each target entry by way of a single green pin. The goal here is to find rocky worlds within a star's habitable zone, which is our primary target of scientific interest. We can then navigate the ship to that location in order to perform more detailed scans, ultimately increasing our knowledge level for any given object.
Okay.
Typically, we'd perform numerous surveys on many different star systems before plotting a course, but for now, let's pick a target in this system. Go ahead and select any planet that appeals to you from the list, and then select the Center Helm button.
Okay, that's interesting. We didn't have these little knowledge pip things the last time I played this, which, again, was well over a year ago, so... Alright. Let's pick... I think we'll just probably stick with that first one that I picked. Send to helm.
This makes the planet's coordinates available to the helm station, so let's head over and take a look at that console now.
Okay. Let's go and stand up and head over.
We'll begin by taking a quick look at the various screens available to the helm. The left-hand display is dedicated to navigation and shows both the ship's current galactic position along with its target destination coordinates. The central display deals with the flight controls themselves, including the FTL system, sublight engines, and the reaction control thrusters. The right-hand screen features the autopilot controls, toggles for the 3D target indicators, and the ship's navigation lights. Okay, let's retrieve the target information from the sensors by pressing the Use Sensor Target button on the navigation hub. Your target's coordinates should now be displayed in this box, which represents your current nav target.
Okay.
The galactic coordinates represent the target's position in the galaxy to the nearest whole light year. The coordinates are relative to the center of our galaxy, the supermassive black hole known as Sagittarius A star. The local coordinates represent the target's position within a star system. The coordinates are relative to the system's center of gravity, which is usually a star, or the barycenter in multi-star systems. While it is possible to fly the ship manually to any location in the galaxy, let's engage the autopilot for now so that I can take care of that for you.
Okay.
The ship will now automatically turn to face the current nav target, but you will need to manually engage the FTL system in order for us to get underway. You may now engage the FTL system when you are ready. While the autopilot is engaged, I will manage the ship's speed and final approach to the tiny coordinates, so just sit back and enjoy the ride. The FTL system works by compressing space ahead of the ship and then expanding it behind, creating a bubble of warp to space with the ship occupying a region of flat space-time at its center. The FTO field massively amplifies the ship's current velocity by a factor of the field strength, along the direction of the field's forward vector. This means the FTL field does not physically move the ship, it instead relies on the thrust provided by the ship's sublight engines. The maximum speed of the ship is therefore a combination of the FTL field strength and the thrust output of the sublight engines. For the Magellan class, this is approximately 300 light-years per hour. Even so, the Milky Way is a vast and mysterious place, and even at our top speed it will still take over 2 full weeks to fly from one side of the galaxy to the other.
Okay.
It looks like we're not far from our destination now, so enjoy the view while I handle the final approach.
Across the whole galaxy in 2 weeks. It's pretty quick, actually. At top speed, I suppose. Alright, I got a little time here. Where'd the cat go? So I wonder, is there a way to get an exterior view of the ship? Maybe at the helm? This is awaiting arrival at target coordinates, but we appear to be stopped.
Okay, here we are.
Okay.
You are now looking at an entirely new world, bathed in the light of another star. At this distance, our home is now just another point of light in the vast darkness of space. Does life exist here? What new things can we discover on this world? These are the questions that this ship was designed to answer. Let's head back to the sensor station, and we'll see if we can answer some of those questions now.
Okay.
With our ship having arrived at our target star system, we can now employ the medium-range sensors to broaden our general knowledge of this location. Go ahead and press that button. The medium-range sensors employ multiple modules that are combined into a single array, known as the Multi-Band Interferometric Spectrometer, or MBIS for short. This array has the resolution to perform detailed scans of any object larger than a few dozen kilometers, with its range covering an entire star system. Operationally, we perform a medium-range survey as a matter of course when entering any new star system. This elevates us to knowledge level 2 for all objects in range. Let's do that now. Go ahead and initiate the survey.
Alright.
Just as with the long-range survey, the MBIS array works outward from the central star, targeting each detective object in turn. It uses a combination of interferometry and spectroscopy to determine the precise nature and class of all system objects, including their atmospheric composition. Okay, let's wait for the survey to complete.
Scans awfully quickly.
There we go. You'll notice that we are now showing 2 green pips on each of the objects in this system. And on the right-hand side, you'll find that we have now generated the knowledge level 2 data. At this point, we've performed enough analysis to determine the true nature of each planet, and more importantly, whether or not we've discovered an Earth analog. But what about life, or signs of civilization, past or present? For that, we're going to need a short-range scan.
Okay.
Go ahead and switch to the short-range mode. The short-range sensors employ the synthetic aperture terahertz imaging radar, or the SATIR array for short. This device builds a high-resolution luxonized tomographic image of its target, and then performs detailed spectral analysis on each individual data point. With this technology, we can determine the presence of life, identify artificial structures, and even conduct metallurgical analysis. Let's perform a scan of this planet now and see what details we can reveal. Begin by highlighting the planet and the target, and now initiate the short-range scan.
Let's see what we got.
Great. You'll notice that we have now generated knowledge level 3 data for this planet, which covers all of its surface details. Any given star system is considered to be fully explored once all of its planets are scanned to knowledge level 3. Okay, let's take a look at those surface details. Go ahead and press the Surface Map button. From here, we can enable or disable various data overlays depending on our current area of scientific interest. The first overlay is fairly self-explanatory. It simply displays the planet's cloud layers. The next overlay shows the planet's lit and unlit regions. This button highlights any tech signatures on the planet's surface, be that current or historical technology. And then we have life signatures, which can be anything from simple bacteria to complex life forms. You are now armed with the knowledge and skill required to head out into the unknown depths of our galaxy, to conduct scientific research and discover its mysteries. This ship and her crew are tasked with exploring distant worlds, seeking out new life in all of its diversity, and making peaceful first contact with any intelligent species that we might encounter along the way. This concludes the Scanning and Navigation Training module. You are free to continue exploring if you wish, but please be aware that your progress will not be saved. Thank you, and goodbye.
Alright. Alright, doesn't look like there's any technology or anything. Not that we can see here. And we can't check for life signatures. I guess that's not available in the demo. Unfortunate. This is really cool, though. It seemed fairly similar to the last time that I played the demo, but the knowledge pips thing I'm pretty sure was not there last time. What do we have here? Armory. Work in progress. We have flying cameras. What is that? Oh. Oh. Wait, where's our character? Okay, so the flying camera doesn't go through walls. Good to know. Oh, hey, there's the cat. Hello, Jonesy. Alright. So we can go into third person mode. Okay, let's go back to first person for now. What was the other room over here? It's the captain's office. We've already been in here, I think. Or was that here? This second officers. First officer. Executive officer, I guess. This is EXO. Alright, we got some chairs and storage. Christmas tree. That's cool. I knew that was going to be there. What floor sign? We got a mop that we can pick up. Can we pick it up? Sort of. Alright, handful of interactive objects. That's cool. Got the bar over here, the piano. A lot of this stuff was here before. We got these, what do you call? Organic 3D printers. This is new. That's awesome. Alright, so we can interact with objects using the mouse button. Can we actually pick things up? We don't seem to have an inventory or anything, at least not yet. Oranges, cucumbers, and bananas randomly on the floor over here. Do these all print the same things? Apples, potato, baguette, donut, cookie. Yes, they all print the same thing. So the light controls. Oh, we got a Roomba on board. Alright, little reception chair there. Elevator. Alright. Work in progress. Can we still use it? It would appear so. Let's come down here and check out F deck. This is engineering. Definition of an engineer: somebody who makes precise guesswork based on unreliable data provided by people with questionable knowledge, never wrong, likes tables. Okay, that's fun. I wonder how many more little fun things like this are around the ship. Oh, this is cool. Cable reel and a ladder. There's a lot more stuff in here than there was the last time I played. This room is still empty. So I don't remember a lot of this stuff. What do we have here? Aft battery array. Is that batteries in power or batteries in like weapons? Weapon batteries. It's probably like electrical stuff in engineering. This is cool. I'm definitely gonna have to explore the ship a bit more. But yeah. And now I'm kind of lost. I got here caution tape. Guessing we don't want to walk in here, even though we can. Walk right through the caution tape. Work in progress, life support. Watch your step. I'm really tempted to walk in there. But I did say watch your step. So it looks like there's one of these reception desk things at every floor. No, maybe not. Maybe just engineering in the command deck. What do we have here? Habitation lower. Working on it. We've got a hacksaw, a coffee mug, ladder, another cable reel thing. Crew quarters, work in progress. Looks like we got a bed in here. Nothing else. This is really fun. Stuff like this. Okay, we got a view of the saucer section here, which does look a lot like Voyager. Pretty happy about that. So we are here by the reactor room. We just got a bunch of crew cabins around here. Oh, the park hydroponics weapons control. Is that all on the floor that we're on currently? In the shuttle bay. Ooh, let's see if we can check out this park that they're talking about. Okay, so is that... Okay, there's no navigation assistance at the moment, but we're heading in the right direction. Is it this way? There's a lot of maps on the ship, though, which is helpful. Okay, we went the wrong direction. Okay. Alright, here we are. Oh. Another caution tape? Don't enter. So how do we get to that, then? Is that not on this floor? Maybe we're on the wrong floor, but why would it show it on the map then? Seems kind of odd. Workbench. Is this the shuttle bay? No. Definitely not the shuttle bay. Shuttle control room. Okay, it's definitely not on this floor. We're definitely on the wrong floor. Alright, we gotta find our way back to a turbo lift. Is there only one? There's the stairs. Alright, let's take the elevator up. I don't know what each deck is. Let's try C deck. Science labs. Alright, how about B deck? This is interesting. The main lift doesn't go to the bridge. Security. Okay. So it's not reception, it's security. I'd love to get a look outside at the ship, but I don't think there's any way to get a camera view out there. Okay, now this is different. This doesn't show us the park and stuff, so we must be able to access it from that deck. Unless maybe it's kind of like the bridge. Maybe there's like a secondary set of stairs or something that you have to be on. Maybe D deck? Habitation upper. Let's check a map here. Okay, this still shows the park. Stairs. Alright. Let's see if we can find that. Because I really want to see what that looks like. If it's accessible. Okay. Doesn't look like it. At least not from here. Just more crew quarters. So how do we get to that? let's take a look on C deck again. We didn't actually look around here yet. Airlocks, probe handling facility. Okay, we can't access it from this deck either. It must just not be available yet. Or I'm in the wrong place. Let me know if you know. But, yeah. So, there's definitely... I don't remember there being this much foliage around the ship last time. Some neat little shelving units here. Oh, that's cool. You can see the sublight engines from here. I wonder if you can if those actually light up when the ship's moving. I guess we could find out. Oh. Sorry. Does it talks? It does. It says excuse me. That's funny. You can see the engines here from the lounge area. Alright, let's set the ship. Let's pick a travel destination for the ship, and then we'll check that out. Alright, let's sit down. Switch to long range scan. Let's pick something farther away, like... Alright, this is the farthest thing away. Line to target. Send to helm. Let's go ahead and do a survey.
Initiating long-range survey.
Oh, you can zoom in with the right mouse button. That's helpful. Now I can actually read what's on the panel. I was worried I was going to have to go get my glasses to read some of this
Long-range
stuff.
survey complete.
Alright, we got a couple terrestrial planets available. Orbital period is 2 days. That's interesting. How about this one? 17 hours. Alright, let's pick this guy. Let's send that to helm. And let's go ahead and hop out here. Okay, let's retrieve that. Engage the autopilot. Engage FTL. Alright, let's run downstairs now. See what the engines look like. Nothing. I was expecting there to be some kind of a glow, like the Star Trek nacelles, but maybe they will in the future, maybe not. I don't know. It's awfully dark out there. Probably because we're, traveling through deep space, not near a star. But yeah, this has been fun. Can we play the piano? We can. Okay, we can't just like drag across the keys. What if we... Sorry, will this work? Can we like... Okay, we can't drag the bottle across the keys. I thought we might be able to. Okay, well that's fun. Not much light in this spot right here, which is interesting. Work in progress, obviously. So we can pick up objects, but I don't really see any way to interact with them other than just, making a mess. Okay, well this is cool. I might do some more exploring of the ship on my own, or if you guys want to see some more of that, let me know. But this has been the updated demo, at least the first part. I don't think anything's probably changed with the engineering demo, but we can always try checking that checking that out again too at some point. But for now, yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this one up here. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day.